Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
To the ground with the back. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Eagles. Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Seminoles offense will have its first possession of the game. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the 2nd level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the 2nd level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the 2nd level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wenke, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
Quick release on the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Seminoles. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees the defender commit. Boom. Hits the ball. Not only hits the ball, on target, so now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest, turned on the Jets, got to the house.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete on the comeback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Second down coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Penny. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A cacophony of noise. Debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dope. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete in the middle. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Noles look to keep this drive humming. A first down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick down here on a goal-to-go situation. They break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Using his legs, it's Penny. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Golden Eagles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Penny. Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. With the catch, it's Avant. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Golden Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Right on the money. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to pick up the first. Boston College comes to the line on 4th down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Converts on 4th down, still going. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football.
Touchdown, Boston College! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Got a man. It's battle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
sends it back in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
It's picked off. That's number 10. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He's at touchdown, Boston College. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's fouled. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Trying play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Hauls it in. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw again. He slings it deep to the left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Noles will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team surrounding the ball, no chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got his man.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books now, 1st and 10 from the 44. The RPO, it's complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of it.
Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Golden Eagles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. With the run on first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. We've got a timeout in the wait. The Golden Eagles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. To the air on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. At the 40, there he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Noles with the 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Lets it fly. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, he's a matchup nightmare because of his size and his speed. It's so difficult for defenses to defend this guy. And nice job there working the post route. Really accurate throw, and it ends up being a touchdown.
and it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Off the RPO, complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps, he's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds a man in the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Penny. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, it's third and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. They'll run play action. Bringing the heat. The sure hands, it's Mahoney. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. First and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. And the D deny them on second and goal. He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Eagles.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by a field goal over Alabama. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's reeled in. It's Battle. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Grabbed in the middle. It's Battle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Wide open downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Little. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. This time he's got it. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, no! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice. There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First down for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Finds the tight end. Can't get him to the ground. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Doak. He'll sneak it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time to take a shot. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in a sudden change situation.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pulls it in. It's bounced.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing curl routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Scanning the field, it's Little. Quickly complete. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. He wants to throw it. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's second and goal. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown Seminoles! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. Looking for the tie with the extra point. The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. They'll try to pick up a few here on third down, but from here it will be a 60-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
You watch the right defensive end, then they're so fast, rush the passer, get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. I love the replays of these things when you can really hone in on that one guy on the one side and you just watch him go to work.
And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from the defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. Oh, spins away. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's the handoff. He's loose. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal coming up. Looking downfield, it's Little. Caught in the backfield. It's Bell. Touchdown, Florida State! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete. A cacophony of noise. Debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. 4th down, gotta have it here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. They're working that left side. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
It's a one-scored game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands.
And And with that touchdown, you could hear a pin drop in the stadium. The home field crowd taken out of it right away. If they get the extra point, they tie it up. What a momentum-shifting touchdown by the offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Wants to throw. It's Little. That's caught. It's Battle. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. First and 10 from the 25. Fires to the tight end. Runs through a tackle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Noles have it with a first and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got enough space. Touchdown, Noles. They strike first here in overtime. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Third and goal, desperately trying to get it in and keep hope alive. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Obviously, very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes the offense are hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense sets the tone right off the jump. Great job executing. This is exactly why you want to play defense first and not giving up yards, forcing a long field goal.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
Well, they couldn't come up with it there on fourth down and overtime, so now their defense comes onto the field, and a lot of pressure on this defense now to keep the O out of the end zone.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. On the ground with the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up.
Turning it on! And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
Defense just has not had an answer for this tight end. We knew he was athletic coming into this one, and they've lined him up all over the field, but the defense has not been able to cover him. He's now got over 150 receiving yards.
And the Seminoles have taken it inside the 20. They'll move the tight end. The give to the single back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. That'll do it! A double overtime touchdown to walk it off!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is.